Greetings Internet, and welcome back for another early morning's Oxleymations presentation. Now as you can see, I'm not actually in front of the camera this time, I am behind it. That's because today I was going to show you guys a neat little life hack. Now, if you're like me and you do a lot of like thrift shopping and stuff, and looking for collectibles and games and all that, you will have probably run into this same little problem, where the thrift stores will like take a grease marker or like a crayon or whatever and write the prices directly onto the thing. Like You Don't Know Jack Mach 2 here, which is one of my greatest regrets purchases. But anyway, so I found out through the internet a life hack to deal with that nonsense. And it's a very simple thing. Apparently, you can use lighter fluid to deal with that nonsense. Now, the objects I'm going to be working on today, this one's got a vinyl piece of plastic over it. This one's obviously just a standard, crystal case. Also, one of the items I'm working with, this one has a paper label on it, which I've got to be careful of. But as you can probably see, let me get the angle just right on that light right there. This is the number 9 written in that same grease marker as like everything else on the table. So today I'm going to show you how to deal with this. Now, first thing you're going to need, obviously, is the lighter fluid. You're also going to need a pair of rubber gloves because, well, no one likes to get lighter fluid on their hands. So you put on your gloves like so. Unless, of course, you don't mind getting the lighter fluid on your hands and just washing it back off. That's your prerogative. But I don't want this on my hands this early in the morning, especially when I have to go to work here in about an hour. So what you're going to want to do, ladies and gentlemen, is get yourself some paper towel. I usually go for, when it's these half sheets, I go for 2, and fold it in half and then into fourths like this. Then you pop open your lighter fluid and you just gently, and I should move this stuff out of the way in case this spills, you just put the paper towels on the lighter fluid container, just like that. So you can see it's got the lighter fluid on there. Now the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going after Escaflowne over here, and I'm going to try and remove that price. So watch. Nothing up my sleeve, nothing up my other sleeve. Presto changeo. Ta-da! It's gone. See, there's all the marker, or grease pen, or whatever you want to call it, those on there. And boom, see? It works. Works like a charm. Just going to give this an extra once over, just to make sure that it's not going to leave any yellowed stains on this. Yeah, see, there's still a little bit of yellow left. So that is excellent. Next, I'm going to take this, fold it around the other way, so I've got a nice clean area to work with. And just to be on the safe side, I'm going to add a little bit more lighter fluid. And I'm going to attack You Don't Know Jack Mach 2. See the 3? And now you don't. Haha! Super Scribble Knots, $5. Not anymore. Now it looks like I bought it at the exchange for 15 bucks originally. Now there's one on the table, one item. One thing I have to make absolutely clear. When you're doing this, make sure you leave these things out in an open area, especially if you're working with one that's paper or got paper on it, like say if you got a board game you picked up, a really hard to find board game, and you want to take the price off of that. By the way, you can actually do that. I did the same with that game of Mousetrap that I used for the Ninja Turtles video. Anyway, you want to leave it out in an open area so all that lighter fluid can evaporate, and so you don't get those fumes all over the place. Alright, so now this third item, this obviously isn't like grease paint or anything. Years upon years upon years ago, I tried to sell this at a yard sale, and I had a piece of masking tape right there with a number written on it. I left that sitting on this for so long because no one would buy the thing, and I just got fed up and threw it in a box. I rediscovered it years later with the masking tape still on it, and this is masking tape goo. It looks all funny and weird like this because I used rubbing alcohol to try and remove it. Obviously, that did not work. So I want to see if this lighter fluid trick will work on that goopy nonsense. So we add a bit more lighter fluid to the towel, the paper towel, and let's see. I don't want to push too hard because I don't want to break this thing. Circular motions, ladies and gentlemen. Circular motions are the best motions. We'll all be dipped in chocolate and sugar frosted. It seems to be working. See? It's already mostly gone. I wasn't expecting it to look that good again, ever. Alright, so there's that whole side right there, basically clean. Now I just gotta scrub a dub on this side. Come on, come off of there. You know you want to. And get that bit right there. And it's like new, ladies and gentlemen. Check that out. Nice and shiny again. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Never mind that crack right there. That was there to begin with. Or so I'm going to continue to tell myself. Because it may be a terrible game, but it's my game. And I don't want my games to be in rough or bad condition. Also, I've heard that using this stuff, the lighter fluid trick, can help to remove price stickers as well. So, yeah, what the heck. Let's give it a shot, shall we? So before I even start this, I'm going to open up this case, remove the paperwork, set it off to the side. Come here, paperwork. Come on, out of there. And I suppose I might as well move the game out of the box. And I'm also, just to be ever so safe, by the way, if y'all didn't know you could do this, you can remove the labels from these games by folding it backwards on itself like that. So now that that's all reconfigured and rekajiggered like that, I'm going to take the lighter fluid and apply it directly to this old label. Get that on camera. Oh, before I even do that though, I'm going to lay down some paper towels. Try flipping that over. That's better. Visually speaking, that is so much better. Okay, so we got the game. We got that stupid price sticker. We got this. Oop, 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 oop. Yeah, this stuff, this particular bottle does not drip straight down as I was hoping it would. Alright, see how it's already starting to get inside the label there? Starting to get under it? Let's see if I can't start just picking away at it. Come on. Come off of there, please. Okay. It's hard to do this with rubber gloves on, but as I said before, I don't want to get this on my hands. Come on, come on, up there. Let's go. Well, it's already starting to work. See, it's already come off that much already, and there's none of that stupid sticker residue so far. Just easy does it. Just get a head start on this side. Still trying to be delicate. Didn't realize I wasn't on camera for a second there. So just being ever so delicate and... oh, okay. I can easily just use my thumbnail here and get that little bit of sticker goop to fold back up. There we go. And as y'all, at least I hope y'all would have noticed, that label was on there for a long time. So this would not have been this easy without the lighter fluid trick. Sorry, I went off camera again. And it's doing it again. Alright, now just sideways like this. Uh-huh, uh-huh. And that's the way, I like it. See, took that label right off. You can't even really tell it was there, except it's got this little faded spot around where it was. Let's see if I can't use the lighter fluid to just make that go away. And it did. Awesome. See, ladies and gentlemen? So now all I gotta do is let this dry out. Speaking of which, pop this bad boy open. Now I just got to put something in there to hold that open so that all that lighter fluid can evaporate. So there you go, ladies and gentlemen. And like I was saying before, I don't know if I finished the thought, but give this stuff plenty of time to dry and let that lighter fluid evaporate before you go putting everything back together and all that. Because I don't want any of my viewers to wind up setting their house on fire or something stupid like that, because they're like, yay, alright, cool, I got it done. And my glove just squeaked. Anyway, cool, it's done, and then go and put it somewhere in a space where the fumes can, what's the word I'm looking for, where they're all cooped up and then they can combust. I don't want my viewers to do such a stupid thing. Okay. So, thank you all so much for coming back and enjoying my content. I do truly and greatly appreciate it. If you like what you've seen here today, please feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that little bell icon to be notified of future uploads once you are subscribed. Share this video with your friends if you think they'll like it, or don't. It's your prerogative. Oh, also, I've heard that this works for magic marker, say you pick up an action figure at a yard sale and someone sharpied the number 5 on their foot. Supposedly this will take that off as well, at least for the most part. But there are plenty of videos online telling you to do how to do just that. using other methods like acne medications and acne creams and stuff. Regardless, thank you all so much for watching. This has been Oxleymations saying, Cowabunga, and I'll see y'all next time. Later.